December 2012, we're at a function sitting next to Mark and Rochelle. It's one of those very cold winters, and we had a problem with a tenant who'd phoned up that evening while we were at the function. And basically Mark was saying, I've got this problem with the tenant, and we were saying, well, we've got a problem with the tenant with a frozen pipe, and it was all happening that evening. And Mark sat there saying, wouldn't it be good if we could do a piece of software where you press a button and the contractor goes and sorts the tenant out, and we're sitting here enjoying our evening. And we all sat there and we thought, you know, that's a really, really good idea. So we sort of sat there, completely ignored what was going on in the function, got a big piece of paper, and actually just started designing Arthur, and it sort of all happened really. Had some wine, got on with it, and really by the end of the evening we had a rough idea of what Arthur would be. Arthur's lovely. It's a nice, small, agile company where all of our skill sets of sort of 30 years of experience of our respective skill sets have all come together. It feels really, really good. I don't think any of us has felt this alive in a business for years, and it's good. Hard work though. Well, there are lots of them now. Communication, it's a communication tool. So the strongest feature is the ability to connect all of the parties. So tenant, property manager, contractor, property owner. That invisible real-time connection where everybody can see what everybody else is doing has got to be one of its fundamental strengths. The fact that it's mobile, when we designed Arthur, we designed it from mobile from day one. So we didn't design it as a web page with a mobile app. The whole fundamental thought process behind Arthur was a mobile application from the outset. So if you've got the communication tool and you're running that communication tool on a mobile platform and it's real time and everybody knows what everybody else is doing, then you have a winning combination there. That's got to be its main strength. Okay, so Arthur is available on the Google Play Store and it's available on the App Store. And if you go to Arthuronline Property Management, so literally download it and off you go. SaaS. Okay, SaaS is service as a subscription. It basically means you pay for what you use, for the number of units that you have on the system. Now you can stop whenever you want, you can start whenever you want. Obviously what we want is you start and you carry on forever and ever and ever. And then we have a nice business with recurring revenues, and you've got a business that you can manage with cash flow without a big upfront investment. The other thing that's worth mentioning, I'll be very quick here, is that we've try to make it so you can deploy it as easily as possible without much instruction. We've got lots of videos on the site, so you don't have these training costs associated with enrollment. You literally just take it, you subscribe, and off you go, which is how it should be for modern day software. If you're a contractor, we take a fee, which at the present rate is £2.50 plus VAT per job that you do, and that isn't for a quote, that's for a completed job. And then if contractors want to go public, we'll take a subscription from the contractors as well. So contractors have their own revenue stream, and property managers or landlords have their own revenue stream. And again, it's paid per month, and you can take it or leave it. Now, if you go up and you get more properties, it just ramps up. And if you reduce, it just ramps down. Very, very simple, very visible payment model. So we have public and private contractors within Arthur. We're very mindful when we set Arthur up that, you know, very often property managers or landlords have their own very special contractors that they want to keep for themselves. We certainly do have electricians and certain plumbers, and if you have a lot of properties and you have a good relationship with that contractor, very often you're very possessive over them, you know, quite rightly so. So we wanted to make sure that that was respected, and the way we deal with that is if you're a property manager or a landlord and you actually put your own contractors on the system and they work for you, either employed or exclusively for you, then you can make sure that that contractor isn't visible to any other landlords or property managers. And in that case, they're termed a private contractor. However, you obviously have contractors who want as much work as they can possibly get, and they'll be available to everybody, obviously within the working area and obviously for the skill set. And those would be called public contractors. So they would pay a monthly subscription or an annual subscription, and then if you were a particular property manager and you wanted to find a contractor to do a job and one of your contractors is too busy, you could then look down the list of public contractors and the other ones would appear. In Arthur, once you've paid your subscription, you can upload as many documents as you like, you can invite as many users as you like, as many as contractors as you like, and that all those costs are included within your subscription. We make it as simple as possible for people to get onto Arthur, so literally download it and off you go.